Hello and welcome to episode 19 of my Malaga save. We're coming towards, we are at the end of the fourth season now with Malaga, third season in La Liga, and form of late has been up and down, shall we say. Been up and down. You was last with us, I believe, for quite a while ago now. I did plan to bring you back somewhere around here, but I decided, you know what, let's just skip to the end of the season and do the last two games. So I believe the last episode was probably Barcelona and Real Madrid, wasn't it? And then we went through. No, it wasn't. Was it? It was. I can't remember. Anyway, it's been a mixed bag. Yeah, and now we're on to the final two games of the season against Eibar and Real Sociedad. And we've been doing... The league is looking very promising. As you can see, obviously the top four is Champions League, 5th and 6th is Europa League, and then Europa Conference League playoff in 7th. So where do we sit in the table? Well, let's show you, shall we? We're currently 6th. We are sat in a Europa League spot. 1 point ahead of Real Sociedad and 1 game ahead of Real Sociedad. But Real Betis behind them are still able to catch us. They are 2 points behind us and 1 point behind Real Sociedad. Now, Real Betis are playing Real Madrid today, and then they've got Girona FC on the final day of the season. And we play Eibar, Eibar and I just said them, Real Sociedad. Ugh, my mind's gone all blank. So we play Eibar, who are down the bottom, Girona FC, who Real Betis play, are at the bottom, and we also play Real Sociedad. So our final game of the season could be very vital. It could be a match that is gonna decide it. Depends how Real Betis get on against Real Madrid. If we, even if we pick up a draw today, then that will be enough to beat Real Betis, because it goes down to goal difference. Doesn't go to goal difference. It goes to. I've totally messed this up, haven't I? It goes to head-to-head, then goal difference. However, our head-to-heads with Real Sociedad and Betis is we're currently, I think we're 2-1 up against Real Sociedad, and Real Betis we're 3-3. So we drew level with Real Betis on head-to-head, which means then it goes to goal difference, and we're just way ahead of them on goal difference as well. So a draw for us should see us finish ahead of Real Betis if Real Betis lose to Real Madrid, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's just get into the game, shall we? One more thing is Barcelona and Valencia are still battling it out for the title, and they play their final games against each other. So they're in a title decider match on the final day. But let's play our game, shall we? Against Eibar. Obviously, if we beat Eibar today, then we qualify for the Europa Champions, for the UEFA League. Not UEFA, for the Europa League. For goodness sake, Scott. Words are not coming out correctly. But anyway, this is the team we're going to go with. We'll have Raya in goal, Pavlovic, Sutar, Valejo, Robles at the back. Then we've got Laquintana, Kaidi Bear in the centre park there, Bracalo on the left, Oscar just ahead there in the attacking playmaker role. Got Dennis Dragas and Cortez up in front of them. Maguane is out suspended for this match after collecting so many yellow cards. So yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So let's get into this this game. This first game of the episode against Eibar. Let's just try and win this game and that'll be done, sorted, nerves settled. It even says it there. Look, Conference League win. We should be winning it anyway, to be fair, because Ibar are down in the relegation spots, I believe. We could secure. No, I don't want to put the pressure on. It's all saying the wrong stuff, really. What about anything at all? Teams that stars. Let's give the fans a performance. I don't want to put the pressure on them about qualifying for Europa League. So, yeah. Hopefully we can qualify for it in this game, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. But having silly mistakes like that, where Oscar just trips over the ball, is not going to be helpful at all. So they come through, that's a great block. La Quintana recycles it. Cortez is now bursting through the defence. Can he get a shot away? He's going to lay it out to La Quintana, who's tried to cross it and it's come off the back of Cortez. Oh, that's a banger from Kaidi Bear. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. 1-0 up in the first 11-12 minutes. That's what Kaidi Bear was doing earlier in the season. End of last season, even. Just sort of picking it up on the edge of the box, hitting it first time, banging it. Job's a good one. Beautiful stuff. Sutar to Pavlovic on the left side. Bracalo plays it forward towards Cortez, who heads it back to Oscar, who plays it back to Cortez. Cortez cross was blocked. Oscar on the edge of the box. Oh! Oscar says, anything you can do, Kylie Bear, I can do better. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, excuse me. Have a sip of water. Dear me. And yeah. Oh, are they going down to 10? No. Just a talk there. I saw he was already on a yellow and chatting to the ref, and Oscar nearly scored the free kick. But we're now 3-0 up through Brandon Cortez after 20 minutes. And I've got to say, this is looking very, very nice. Definitely very promising. We are currently in the Europa League here with the points, regardless of what happens in the next games. Obviously, it's not 100% true because Real Betis play tomorrow against Real Madrid. So that, with that game still to go, it's still not sorted. Oscar now lays it off to La Quintana. Oscar, Kaidi Bear. But as long as we do our bit, then that's all we can do, isn't it? La Quintana picks up on the edge and drives in and shoots wide. Bracalo now with the corner, plays it in, and Cortez has been fouled there in the penalty box. There's got to be a penalty, Raf. What's he going to do? Come back and tell us it's a penalty. Of course it was. Cortez will take the penalty and scores it. 4-0. Just after 30 minutes. Well, 32 minutes to be precise. It looked like Dimitrovic got a hand to it, but wasn't the kick itself was too powerful for him to keep out. Words are really failing me. Right, so 4-0 at half time. Couldn't ask for anything else. very pleased with your performance. Keep it going. I mean, yeah. In fact, I'm not even going to tell them I expect them to do more. No need. They're playing very, very well. .62 minutes gone. I could quite happily not have a highlight this half, as we get a highlight anyway. They head just over the bar. Very good. Right, let's bring on some substitutes. Let's give Gongor a run out in place of Dragus. And we shall bring... Oh, Oscar's really tiring. Yeah, that's right, then we'll bring Kaleido on for Oscar. And we'll go with that. Just get some fresher legs on. Might as well just make a final change while we're at it. Let's bring Akiem on for Pavlovic. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Try that one. I think this is just a highlight because I was doing some changes and I clicked the play button. That's all it is. I think it's not. Although it could result in a goal. We are pressing. We are trying. Lacrintana. No, shoots wide. And there we have it. A 4-0 win in the first game. That is what we needed to do. Absolutely brilliant. Now we need to find out what happens in the Real Betis Real Madrid game. So I shall show you in a second. Well, there you go. The fate is sealed. Real Betis lost 1-0 to Real Madrid through a penalty of all things from Sergio Ramos. So we have done it. We have qualified for Europa League next season. Fantastic stuff. We will play the final game just to see out the season. But yeah, there you have it. We've qualified for the Europa League next season. Come on, lads. Come on. Beautiful. I'll bring you back for the final game against Real Sociedad in a second. So here we are. We got the initial budgets through already now. £650,000 a week for the wages, and a transfer budget of 7.25 million. So we might have to sell to buy again this season, this summer. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you back for the initial budgets. So I'll see you in a minute for the Real Sociedad game. Okay, so here we are for the final game of the season against Real Sociedad. It's a nothing game, so I've basically swapped a load of people round just to freshen up everything and give the other guys a chance. The younger guys of the squad, such as David Buya, who's only 17. He's obviously going to be one for the future. I brought him in. Marmol we brought in at the beginning of the season, end of last season, somewhere. I've not really played him, to be fair. Probably tempted to move him on, to be honest, in this next transfer window. He's only a 2-star player at the moment, possibly 2.5 in the future. He's not really going to make it here, I don't think, so we'll probably end up moving him on anyway. But we'll give him a game. We got Akiem out on the left back. Sorry. Again, I might move him on as well. We'll just see. Have to wait and see what plays out in the summer. We've got Zidane in goal, obviously the backup keeper. We've got Gonzalez out on the right wing. I brought him up from the Malaga B team, and he steps in. Kaidi Bear will keep in the team for this one. He's now only a 3-star player, which is a bit of a shame. But he showed in the last game, he's still got it. He can still compete here, so we'll probably keep him around as well. Got David Juncker on the left wing here, playing further forward. He's only 2.5 star now. Again, probably another one I'll be tempted to move on this summer. I've not really played him much this season. I don't believe. He made 17 appearances apparently. But yeah, he's been more of a sort of backup really this season than anything. So yeah, we bring Collado on for Oscar, and then we got the Gungle, the 18-year-old, is he now? Yeah, 18-year-old striker. He's still not very happy here, so he might be moving on this summer, unfortunately. Yeah, just one of those. It's a shame, but I would like to keep him here, but he's just not happy and he's not playing well. So, but we'll give him a game now anyway, up alongside Cortez. So let's get into this one and see how we do. Yep, let's carry on. Put on a worthy display for the media. Give them the faith. And kick off. Like, it doesn't really matter whether we win, lose or draw this match, because like I said, it's a nothing game for us. Yeah, we're just playing it to finish the season. Obviously I'd like them to win, but yeah, most of the squad is not match fit at all, and that shows there as we go 1-0 down inside 2 minutes. But it is like I say, out of what's the word? Not fit squad. Not match fit squad rather. But I'm just giving a lot of players game time. Put them in the shop window maybe, you know what I mean? Just getting them in the shop window. If teams come in for them, they come in for them. Yeah, let's shout at them anyway and demand more. Hopefully they can pull their fingers out. I mean, we have got big names down on the bench, so I could probably bring them on in the second half. That's not a problem, and I more than likely would, to be honest. Just to play, really. Show me something else in the second half. Can still improve, that is for sure. Marmol with the big ball forward. It's now they've gotten around us far too easily is what they've done. That Cortez picks it up, lays it off to Collado, who's sleeping. Then they nip in and take the ball. Not good. Marmol with a big ball forward again, but only finds a blue shirt, or blue and white shirt. Now they're on the attack again, and they're through, and Zidane does make the save this time. It's a good job this is a nothing game, isn't it? But then again, I wouldn't have picked this. I wouldn't be playing this team, these players, if it was a game that meant something. Okay, and the highlight just ends. Junker, back to Marmol, up to Cortez, Kaidi Bear, Akiem, Marmol, back to Zidane, to Boya, plays the ball forward but doesn't find anyone again. A wild shot. Let's bring Kylie Bear off because he's on a yellow card. Bring McGuane on. And we'll also bring off... We'll bring Cortez off for Dragos. Cortez is having a poor game. We'll go with that. So racing forward with it again. Just driving past everyone. And cross the ball in. Sort of half cleared it, but they're back in the box with it. It's a great tackle there. Don't know who that was, but it was a good tackle. Then we get another corner, and it's a double block. Dragos puts the ball out of play eventually. As they get another corner, headed straight to the Zidane's hands. Junker picks up the ball, drives forward, and then loses it. But Kaledo recycles it to Gonzalez, back to Gungle. It's a big ball forward for them, and another shot at goal. We're getting a lot of highlights. Oh, McGuane nips in and nicks it. Gungle to Dragos, to Gonzalez, plays it across to Junker, who misses an open net. Can you believe it? Yes, you can. Gungle with a free kick. Straight to the keeper. Oh, that's a poor pass back from them, and Dragos pounces on it. Has a shot, but just blazes it over. Now it's back in our defence again. Marmor with a big ball forward. Finds Gungle, but nobody runs onto it. Oh, they hit the post again. Robles to Gonzalez, back to Robles, who's then just given it back to them. I don't see Robles or Pedri coming back to us next season. They're the two players we got on loan. Yeah, I've hardly played Pedri this season, to be fair. Oh, referee, that's got to be a straight red. Really? A yellow? If that was my player, I would have got sent off. Dear me. Right. I'll bring Laquintana on for Gonzalez. And yes, that's what we're going to do. Shout at them. Passion. Give it some passion, lads. Come on. That's not what I had in mind when I said passion. I guess we kind of threw the game away anyway before we even started, didn't we? By switching everybody around, but like I said, it's a nothing game. Doesn't mean anything. Give the younger guys of Malaga a chance. And they've blown it. That's probably harsh. It's given them a bit of experience. They're coming down the right, down the right hand side now. Their right, our left. It's 4-0. Unbelievable. Just not closing them down at all. So we're 4 for 4 then in this episode. 4 scored, 4 conceded. But anyway, that was that. That's the season all done and wrapped up. far from pleased with what I just saw. And that's the season conceded, all wrapped up and confirmed. We are in Europa League next season. So if you did like that, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. What do you think of that? Happy to be in Europa for next season? I certainly am. And subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.